Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Ezenwo-Nyesom Wike, CON, the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, Area Council Chairmen that are present, all top government functionaries, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, kindly permit me to stand on the well-established protocol by the Director of Ceremony as I welcome you all. Your Excellency, it is my singular honor to express our gratitude to you for making our time to grace this occasion of the commissioning of the full-scope development of Collector Road CO1 and Collector Road CO2 in Mabushi District. Your Excellency, the FCT administration, as part of its mandate, has sustained efforts towards providing requisite infrastructure to districts and the city, awarded the contract for the full-scope development of Collector Road CO1 and CO2 in Mabushi District to Messrs. Setraco Nigeria Limited in February 2025, N11, and the Northern Parkway, which is Shehu Musa Yaradua Way. The road network currently being developed comprises of Collector Road CO1, which starts from the Ahmadu Bello Way just by the Mabushi bus terminal and reconnects it back just by the next Cash and Carry junction, that's by Arterial Road N20, the Wole Soyinka Way, as a crescent. At the Collector Road CO2 also tees off from Collector Road CO1 to connect to the Northern Parkway just by the VRO headquarters. The connecting junction is where we are now. The scope of works for this project includes the construction of a variant of collector roads in the city, which is called Special Important Local Streets. It's a dual carriageway of 2 lanes in each direction, and the scope covers about 3.4 kilometers. This variant of collector does not have a parking lane, if you notice, like other ones. The road also comes with integrated infrastructure like surface water drainage, box and pipe culverts of various sizes, foul sewer pipe network, water supply pipe network, telecommunication ducts, as well as street lighting. We also have walkways and green badges provided. The works are practically completed and ready to be commissioned today. In the course of the works, Your Excellency, many Nigerians were employed, some directly, some indirectly. The completion of this project has opened up this area for investment and for rapid development of Mabushi District, and thus creating opportunities for our citizens. It has reduced travel time and enhanced security in this area. The connection of the road to the Ahmadu Bello Way and to the Northern Parkway effectively provides the desired unhindered access and free circulation, not only to the district, but also to the new Mabushi bus terminal that was just developed by the FCT administration. We thank Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Ezenwo-Nyesom Wike, CON, for the opportunity to be part of this project. Thank you all for coming. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, ES. Road network, employment, ease of traffic. We thank you so very much for unpacking the issues for us. Your Excellencies, a quote from His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's speech at yesterday's commissioning immediately underscores the importance of infrastructural development. These roads are time returned to the people. Infrastructure is the foundation of prosperity. Build the roads, unlock the economy, let Nigerians thrive. All of this is hinged on the Tinubu administration's renewed hope agenda, and for this particular road, we would like to invite Setraco's Managing Director, Engineer Ziad Muanes, to come and give us his intervention.
Your Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, highly represented by His Excellency, the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Chief Barrister Ezenwu Nyesom Wike, CON, Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, distinguished members of the National Assembly here present, Your Excellency, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. On behalf of the Chairman, the Board of Directors, and the entire staff of Cetraco Nigeria Limited, I highly welcome His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Honorable Minister of FCT, and all distinguished members of their entourage to the commissioning of this project. We are honored and proud to be associated with the positive strides being made towards the effective realization of one of the cardinal objectives of the renewed hope agenda of the present administration. This project was awarded last year and was officially flagged off on the 22nd of September 2025. This dual carriageway project, comprising drains, culverts, utility materials, infrastructure and street lighting, has been completed in less than 10 months using quality materials and in full compliance with the required specifications. There is no doubt that this project was well conceived, and its objectives of enhancing accessibility and connectivity for residents, businesses, and visitors within the Abuja metropolis will be fully realized. Mr. President, sir, while thanking you and your administration for your confidence in our company, we wish to express our profound gratitude to the Honorable Minister of the FCT and all FCT and FCDA officials for their unwavering support and confidence in the ability of Cetraco to deliver. Honorable Minister, sir, your regular visits to the site.
All points by the Honorable Minister and his team. Your Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is today represented by the number 2 citizen of the country who has only good words to say about the FCT Minister and his team and the ongoing infrastructural development supported in chief by the President himself. We're always delighted, sir, to have you join us in the FCT. We thank you. But there is no better person to deliver the vote of thanks today than the elegant family doctor who is also an administrator and community leader. Please help me welcome Honorable Minister of State FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud.
Bola Tinubu na be the solution for Nigeria. Bola Tinubu.
Thank you very much, the Director of Ceremony. Your Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by our amiable Vice President, His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima GCON. Members of the National Assembly that are here with us, His Excellency Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Ezenwu Nyesom Wike, CON. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to stand on the well-established protocol. It is a singular honor and privilege for me to deliver a vote of thanks at this commissioning ceremony of the collector roads CO1 and CO2 here in Mabushi district. This occasion marks another significant milestone in the ongoing effort of the Federal Capital Territory Administration to provide modern infrastructure and improve the living standard of the residents of Federal Capital Territory. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this inauguration is more than commissioning of a road, but celebration of progress, connectivity, and also the administration determination to open up more communities, facilitate economic activities, and also enhance urban mobility within the capital city. Today is yet another day to express our profound gratitude to His Excellency, President Bola Tinubu, GCFR, and also the Vice President, Senator Kashi Shettima, GCON, our tireless helpmate of the Renewed Hope Agenda, whose visionary leadership continues to chart a bold course towards national renewal and enduring prosperity. My heartfelt appreciation goes to His Excellency, Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Ezenwo Wike, the master builder of Nigerian capital city. His uncommon resolve and relentless pursuit of excellence had transformed blueprints into enduring monuments of progress and also development. I sincerely appreciate our distinguished guests who have honored us with their presence here and today and always, including members of the National Assembly, members of the diplomatic community, our head of security agencies, community and traditional rulers, our media team, and all the stakeholders. We appreciate them for their support and cooperation, which have contributed immensely to the successful execution of this project and also the success of today's event. We also acknowledge the immense contribution of our engineers, contractors, consultants, all staff of FCTA and FCD, whose expertise, diligence, and commitment made a successful delivery of this project possible. As we celebrate this milestone, let us continue to work together in unity and shared responsibility to preserve and maximize the benefit of this public investment for the prosperity of present and our future generations to come. Once again, I thank you all for coming. May Almighty God bless the Federal Capital Territory Administration and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much and happy Friday.
Let us maximize the opportunity of this public investment. And as we heard yesterday from the President's representative, let us pay our taxes for him to be able to do more. Your Excellency, many years ago, a top-level Nigerian who was an official of the Ministry of the FCT told me how they secured the Moshood Abiola Stadium. He said it was just a patch of grass and traditional homes that were built there. They had meetings with the community, they had meetings with the traditional rulers, and they moved them and paid compensation. Now see what the stadium looks like. That's how a city is built. We thank God for that. But that is a story for other people. Our story for us is that we were here as part of history. Join me to welcome the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Ezenwo Wike.
Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by the indefatigable, courageous, and unassuming Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashi Shettima, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. Our dear distinguished senators, particularly Senator Osita Zinaso and Senator Olaka Wogu, members of the House of Representatives that are here, the Honorable Minister of the FCT State, heads of political parties that are here, the Managing Director and staff of the Central Co Nigeria Limited, Acting Head of Service, Chief of Staff and Mandate Secretaries and Permanent Secretaries of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, the Acting Executive Secretary of the ESFCDA, traditional rulers, our dear youth and residents of Mabushi. Let me particularly greet our friends who in their own days made Nigeria proud, Joseph Yobo and Emmanuel Babayaro. And I want to announce to this audience that Joseph Yobo told me yesterday that they have communicated our message to the Super Eagles, and they have told him that this will be the last time such mistake will occur. There are subsequent World Cup matches that Nigeria will be there, so their sins have been forgiven. Your Excellency, Mr. President, let me join the Honorable Minister of FCT State to again thank you and appreciate you and welcome you to the 13th day of our commissioning of projects in your third year anniversary. Commissioned the interchange linking Jahi to Guarimpa, like the director of ceremony has said, that Guarimpa, of course, is the largest, not just in Nigeria, but in entire West Africa. The entire Guarimpa is bigger than so many estates in Africa. So yesterday, the President commissioned the interchange linking Jahi to Guarimpa, and I believe within the 31 days, we must have touched virtually all the districts in the Federal Capital Territory. Like you have also directed, and we have also been doing, I do know that on Monday 29th, that you will be in Cairo to commission the roads in satellite town. But I have said, let them remove Cairo or satellite town. Cairo is in the city. I don't know why we should not talk about Cairo in the satellite town. I believe that Cairo should be in the city. I want to sincerely thank you for the support you have given to us. Everybody is saying that things are happening in the FCT. It is because of you. It is because of your leadership. When you have a courageous leadership, when you have an assertive leadership, when you have leadership that is focused and determined to achieve results, the subordinates do not have any other choice. We have no choice but to do what you've directed us to do, because all the logistics have been given to us. I want to sincerely thank you for standing by us. We have not complained, because we know each time we run to you for any request, you have always granted to us. So without you, it would have been difficult. It would have been difficult for districts. It would have been difficult for Emmanuel Babayaro, who said he lives just behind here, to attend this ceremony today. I'm sure he's very happy. And look at this road. Look at the houses. But these houses wouldn't have come up. I'm sure the contractor is rushing. And I'm sure people have been coming to ask, is it for rent or is it for sale? Why? The road has passed. And that is why I have told everybody that road is the bedrock of any development. And that's why I was questioning some people who are saying that we're not going to chop road alone. See what road can do. Road has brought about infrastructure. Houses are going up, the effect in real estate. But if people who had opportunity had allowed the road to be constructed to Makurdi, probably, the real estate would have developed in the Makurdi. But they refused anything to go up, rather than to use helicopter to fly to the various. But I thank God, sir, you have made it possible. They no longer fly with helicopter. They now drive by road to their various areas. That is the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kashim Shettima. Well, thank you very much. Your Excellency, before the end of the 31st day, I will compile the list of leadership, whichever faction they may belong.
representing Imo West Senatorial District, and Chairman, Senate Committee on Capital Markets and Institutions, Senator Osita Izunaso OFR. The Senator representing Rivers Southeast Senatorial District, Senator Olaka Nwogu. Other members of the National Assembly present, serving and non-serving, especially Ohuabunwa, Senator Usman Jibrin Wowo, and Senator Isa Maina. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Nyesom Ezenwo-Wike, CON. Other districts, we are strengthening the entire Federal Capital Territory. My good people of the FCT, I thank you. I thank you for your patience during construction. I know the diversions were frustrating. I know the dust was uncomfortable. But you endured because you believed in a better Abuja. And today your patience has paid off. This road belongs to you. Use them responsibly. Protect them jealously. At this juncture, let me single out the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, for mention. Barrister Wike, you have continued to show what focused leadership can achieve. I gave you a simple charge: make Abuja work for all. You took it and ran with it. From satellite towns to the city center, you are turning blueprints into roads people can drive on today. Your energy, your insistence on delivery, and your refusal to accept excuses are why the FCT is transforming under this administration. Nigerians see it. I see it. Well done, Minister Wike. As an administration, our vision remains clear. A world-class capital that works for every resident, whether you live in Asokoro or Kuje, in Wuse or Gwagwalada. Interconnectivity.
His Excellency proceeds for the commissioning
for the use of the good people of the FCT and for the progress of Nigeria. It's my singular honor and privilege to cherish forever to commission the full scope development of Collector Road 01 and 02 in Mabushi district of the Federal Capital Territory on behalf of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Giseba.
A vibrant shard when we're late. So piece together your time wisely.
Money, one of the oldest inventions of human civilization, has taken many forms in Nigeria. From the early days of trade by barter, to the introduction of cowries, coins, and naira notes, our understanding of value has constantly evolved. Today,
the bank to few tellers up to 1990s, early 2000. But in the past 20 years, a lot has changed in the transactional system in the country, especially the monetary sector. You now have the advent of digital economy, the advent of internet facilitated a lot of this to happen. People can now sit in the comfort of their house or of their office. They can, make transfer for transactions. People are on the way traveling. They can make transfer for transactions. You don't have to fill check except where it is necessary. You don't have to queue up in the bank. except some people that are still analog in nature.
The journey began centuries ago, when trade by barter ruled local markets. The introduction of cowries and colonial coins standardized trade. Then came the naira, symbolizing national pride and modern commerce. But the 21st century ushered in a new era. ATMs, online banking, mobile apps, and fintech platforms transformed how Nigerians save, send, and spend money. From cash in hand to a few taps on a screen, the definition of money has changed forever.
International body like to do anything serious with an economy where transactions are largely cash-based. And that's helped the government of Nigeria through the CBN to introduce a lot of digital payment innovations. As people make more money, government get more taxes. And government use that taxes, to also benefit the members of the public.
Digital finance isn't just convenience, it is inclusion. It connects farmers in remote areas, empowers small businesses, and drives innovation in our economy. Yet, challenges remain connectivity, trust, literacy, and access. As we move towards a cashless future, one question remains. Has everyone caught up with this new wave of financial evolution?
You have more population of the country living in the rural area, not in the urban. So what government needs to do, once internet is provided, I wouldn't say government should buy telephone or phone or Android phone for everybody, no, but let there be infrastructure. The government should encourage the companies and the players within the telecom industry. That will enable internet to be across, and you see people will embrace online payment. This is a major thing I think will help government, because nobody like to operate in the old era. Everybody you see old people now who carry their Android phone and be playing with it. And if they can play with it, they can actually carry out online transaction. You see old people today, in their 80s, they still post on WhatsApp. It tells you that when we go more into the rural area, the unbanked population will be drastically reduced, if not zero.
Digital finance is changing how Nigerians live, trade, and connect. But true progress means more than going cashless. It means ensuring everyone is part of the journey. Because the future of money isn't just digital, it is inclusive.
It can be so challenging to enter those devastated areas. But we at Loveback see it as our calling to bring light into the darkness. You see, because behind every headline and statistics are real people, real families and communities trying to rebuild their lives. For more than 30 years, I've lived and walked in Plateau State, walking the same dirt roads where homes were burned, sitting in kitchens where families still feel the echoes of love, loss, and death. I've listened to parents who bury their grief in small task of a new day, to young people who all they know or have known is conflict, yet they rise up seeking opportunity. Yet what keeps us going and what should give all of us hope is the extraordinary resilience in the heart of those you find there. In that same field where houses were raised, mothers wake up early before dawn to prepare school uniforms. Young people who have known only violence are still hungry for skills. And that is why we started the Loveback Project. Loveback rests on a single radical idea. People are partners, not projects. Instead, we ask, what can we build together? Now, these are a few ways we can respond. One, we can rebuild. We repair homes. We renovate community centers. We restore safe places for children to learn and play. We're building a mission house right now in Angwarukuba, the very place that was attacked recently. We educate. We support community schools. We provide scholarships. We train teachers. We empower. We run vocational and entrepreneurship programs that turn skills into incomes so children can reclaim their childhood and their futures.
Fellow Nigerians, 27 years ago, many doubted democracy would survive here because of our diversity. Today, our diversity sustains our democracy. The road ahead is steep, but June 12 reminds us, Nigeria do not break. We bend, we bleed, but we do not break. Let us renew our covenant that the labors of our heroes past shall never be in vain, and that our government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this land.
Hours a day. NTA International is with you. In your living room, office, and everywhere, anywhere. We provide the company you desire in terms of balanced and up-to-date news, programs, and the best of entertainment. Tune in to DSTV channel 251, Go TV channel.
And to watch NTA International in the USA, Canada, and Mexico, use the following satellite parameters.
You can also see us on Facebook and YouTube for quality content on the go. NTA International, Africa's window to the world.
The world is marking Seafarers Day this week, and it is in recognition of the importance of this set of individuals in the global maritime trade. We examine their states and challenges in Africa, while also beaming our lights on the plights of vulnerable ones who need humanitarian interventions. I am Charles Alpha, welcoming you to this week's edition of Africa Weekly. We begin from Zambia, where President Hakainde Hichilema has assured Zambians that the country will hold peaceful, free, fair, and credible elections on the 13th of August. President Hichilema says this year's general election will be another platform for Zambia to preserve its long-standing traditions of conducting a peaceful election. The head of state adds that despite isolated acts of lawlessness, the country will remain united throughout the electoral process.
The sound of harmonious voices echoed through the Mulungushi International Conference Center as hundreds of Seventh-day Adventists gathered in worship during the Family Quartet Music Fellowship. Choirs and quartet groups took turns filling the auditorium with hymns of praise, creating an atmosphere of joy and spiritual renewal under the theme, Hope Beyond Today. Among worshippers was President Hakainde Hichilema.
Kulangila kwangu konse kulimubulo wawawe ndashoma Jesu alige ngowagandisa lulula Jesu alige ndipwe
Beyond the music and moments of celebration, the gathering also became a platform to reflect on the country's future ahead of the August 13 general election.
In the last season of elections, 2 months before the elections in 2021, it was hot. It was smoky. There was a lot of tear gas around. There was a lot of negative stuff. And personally, I undertook the responsibility that this election shall be different, much better than the last time we had a season of elections. So my call to the people of Zambia is that elections, campaigns are an opportunity to express what we can do for the country, with the understanding where I stand and my beliefs, that whenever one or more seek public office, they need to understand philosophically